I've started to cut off on my phone before I go to bed, obviously. I mean,
That's possible.
It is possible. It's possible. I'm telling you, it's possible. I do it, so it's possible.
All right.
As well as 2 automatic USA All-American teams.
Welcome back. Another Athlete Spotlight. I'm excited today. Have a chance to sit down with senior Lambert Swim and Dive captain Noah Saylor. Noah Saylor has been a part of the Lambert Sports Performance Program. It's his 4th year, so he started as a freshman. He continued to go through the program, so I'm excited to sit down with him and let him share with you all his amazing accomplishments this season as a swimmer, and maybe even some of the things he's done leading up to this year to help him be successful in the water. So Noah Saylor, welcome. So he had a great weekend at Georgia Tech. Last weekend was Georgia High School 7A state championships. So I'll let him share with you all what took place at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, so first off, I want to thank all my coaches, family, and friends for having me get to the position I'm in. But so starting off the meet, we had our medley relay. We had Micah doing butterfly, Nathan doing backstroke, and Jacob Anders doing freestyle. Our combined relay had a huge swim. I think we came out on 3rd place, so that's really good for us. Then my second event was a 2IM, probably the one I was most nervous for, definitely going in for that. High expectations. But coming out with a new best time and getting 2nd place, I mean, I'd take that pretty good. My second event, very end of the meet, so I had a pretty long wait, just kind of waiting around for that one. But 100 breast, I mean, I really wanted to go 54, but I mean, getting to state championship is like everything you could hope for. Kind of been my dream since coming into high school, so that's a huge check mark off my list. And then our 400 free relay, the very last event, my final event as a high school athlete, took that one out, and we left it all in the pool. I'll tell you that. I mean, coming back with 5th place, I think we did everything we could.
Okay, so you have a couple of medals that you referenced. Now I'm assuming these are from last weekend.
Yes.
So obviously you got the bronze in the relay.
Yep.
And you talked about we got to talk as if everybody that's watching, they may not know anything about swimming.
Mm-hmm.
So you talked about it's 4 legs in the relay.
Yep.
Everybody's doing a different type of
different stroke.
Different stroke. So tell us right quick the strokes again.
Yeah. So we had Nathan Sayer doing our lead off. He did backstroke.
Okay.
And then I did breaststroke 2nd. And we had Micah doing fly 3rd, and then Jacob brought it home going last freestyle.
Okay. So that took place in the relay. So in that second race where you got silver, 2nd place. And you said you was the most nervous for that one.
Definitely.
What was going on with that particular race?
I mean, going in after my meet in December, I mean, I was definitely had a goal to go under 150, and I mean that event is like anything could happen because you swim all 4 strokes. So IM would be butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. So I mean, you got to be a well-rounded swimmer in order to do that. And so I've been putting a lot of effort into training into that event, and to see a new best time on the board, I was pretty happy.
So you were happy with the time at the conclusion, obviously. Mm-hmm. So leading up to it, you had a goal that you set for yourself.
Yep.
Now, is that a number that you set, or was that something your coaches gave? Like, how did you come up with that particular time that you wanted?
Yeah. So, I mean, at the beginning of each season, I kind of look and see where I've been in the past, and kind of set myself the goal depending on where I think I could be. So, I mean, my goal is supposed to be somewhere a huge reach. So, my goals are pretty big, and so in order to get one of those,
we're gonna get into that a little bit later.
Yes, yeah. So my goal, I got some pretty big goals, and I think in order to get close or even to get one of my goals was a pretty big thing for me.
Okay, all right, cool. And then obviously the gold medal. So I had a chance to stream this, and it's pretty impressive.
Yep.
You had a great swim on that one. So tell the people again that particular event, and then obviously the time that you earned in that one.
Yeah, so 100 breaststroke, so before laps of my breaststroke event. So, I mean, going in, that entire heat was all my best friends in that heat. We all raced together, so we were going out, we all just wanted to have fun and take it out as fast as we could. And so,
it was fast now.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that I set the pace pretty well in that first 50. I mean, I think almost everyone in that heat was very fast, and I think we all went very fast. So that's something to be happy about. But coming to the wall, 55.0 was great. It's a great time for me, definitely. But that's a USA All-American time, so that's another great accomplishment I have.
Okay, so state championships, they were great at Georgia Tech, but let's back up 3-4 weeks ago, county championships. That's a big deal Forsyth County, bragging rights,
Yep,
obviously. Now you can make state cuts throughout the year, but it's a big deal because you want to represent your school. Obviously, a lot of you all know each other. You've been swimming together, whether it be on the same club team. So how did you perform? How did the team perform at county championships?
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, again, second place again is not where we wanted to be, but
As
I
a
think
team?
as a team, yeah. Second place as a team, but I think our goal going in was just to have as much fun as we could, and I think we definitely had as much fun as we could.
Yeah.
But so bragging rights, that's the first thing. So that method relay, same relay from state. We were going in, had expectations that we had to bring back the first place. Like we've won that event the past 3 years, and
Wow.
going into it, we were kind of skeptical because kind of under the radar, I guess you'd say. But when we finished that relay at night and won, I think that was probably a big, huge feeling for us.
So have you been a part of that? Now, so you're a senior. Have you been a part of those previous 3 years?
So sophomore, juniors, and this year, I was a part of.
Third year.
Yeah.
Wow. So this medal relay counted. So that's bragging rights for you.
Yep.
3
definitely,
years.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what about it? Did you do any individual events?
I did. Yeah. So I actually swam the 200 freestyle. So swam that event and came as close as you possibly could to a county and state and team record. Got pretty close, but I mean, for an event I don't normally swim, I think I'm pretty happy with that time.
Good.
And then obviously had the 100 breaststroke again, and dropped some time from another best, and was able to get the county record and the Lambert team record.
County record,
Yep.
Lambert team record.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, big deal. So also you were riding momentum going in the state championship.
Yeah, I was.
Like that is your event.
Yeah, it's going into it. I was going into state after county. I was thinking like I got some momentum right now. I was like, this is my event. I can do this, and then kind of just rode that wave till the end.
Wow. Well, congrats on that. All right, so Noah, you are a little different when it comes to high school swim. I know you don't dive, but we say swim and dive.
Yep.
When it comes to swim and dive athletes, I've been on the high school senior for a while as a sports performance coach, and let's just be honest, there are a lot of swimming and divers that's taking weight training at their particular school.
Yeah.
I know y'all do dry land, and whether it be with your school or definitely with most clubs.
Mhm.
But the traditional strength training, whether it be Olympic lifting, just standard strength, is really not happening.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for 4 years now.
Yep.
What's behind that?
Well, first, I mean, the biggest gain I've gotten from strength training is definitely my confidence. I mean, coming into this weight room every single day is something special, and being able to see that I'm gaining strength, gaining power, and like definitely being able to feel a difference in my body has been huge when I'm swimming.
Cool. All right. So, as a sports performance coach, obviously the athletes come in and train, and when I go out to the events, so I just use yours when I'm going out to the pool, whether I'm streaming or they're live, I'm looking to see is the athlete taking the weight room to the field, to the pool, and I can honestly say that gold medal,
Yep.
I saw weight room all on that. Because as I'm watching you do that particular event, I'm reminded of you doing those band lat pull downs
Yep.
in the weight room. You know, we did some prep the week before as we were kind of getting ready for it. So that was my way, and then just seeing the explosion, the power in the pool.
Yeah.
I could see that. So what else? Also, the weight room is a big deal to you. But, you know, we've talked a little bit, you know, off camera. You talked about some of the stuff you changed up from a nutrition standpoint, from a recovery standpoint.
Yeah.
Kind of share with the people, what have you done differently?
Yeah, so I mean, started my senior year, definitely wanted to change something. I mean, I was seeing results, but I definitely knew that I could have some more potential within me. So, I mean, along with trying to work out as much as I could and gain as much strength, I was starting to focus on my diet and my sleep. So I started to cut out.
Sorry. High school athletes. The man said sleep. All right.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Give me a little bit more on the sleep part first. Like, what was different? Like, going to bed at a certain time? Like,
Yeah.
what changed on that?
So I started to cut off on my phone before I go to bed, obviously. I mean,
That's possible.
It is possible. It's possible. I'm telling you, it's possible. No, I do it, so it's possible.
All right.
But so yeah, started to cut off on my screen time on my phone. Started to read more books, trying to get my mind right before I go to bed. Definitely going to sleep earlier and trying to wake up around the same time every single day. Trying to get everything to be kind of perfect. I think there is no perfect sleep environment, but trying to get everything near perfect.
Wow. Okay. So, nutrition. Like, give us an idea, maybe a certain breakfast, lunch, like what did that look
Kind of meal. Yeah, so I mean, I'm lucky enough that I can eat whatever my mom makes. So I mean, I wake up in the morning and my mom usually has eggs and stuff ready for me to eat. So I mean, that's a great thing that I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, I get home from school around noon every single day, so I'm able to go home and make my own lunch. Usually, kind of like something with chicken tacos, stuff like that. And then before practice, another huge thing is hydration. I've started to take like a salt mix before swimming, so that's pretty helping me out. And then dinner is just whatever I can find.
Wow, whatever you can find.
Whatever I can
I
find.
like it. Good deal, man. Well, that's actually pretty impressive. Turning off the phone, talk about like reading something positive. Are we talking book? Are we talking, quotes? What are we talking when we say read something positive?
Yeah, so I mean, I think shout out Grant. Frank gave me a good book to read about the mind of an athlete. So reading that book right now is pretty good. So recommend it for everybody.
Okay, cool. All right, you're a senior. You've done this for 4 years. You were a two-sport athlete, and you decided you want to just focus more on swimming.
Mm-hmm.
But two-sport athlete pretty much for 3 years. But most importantly, as a swimmer, like I said at the beginning, it's not prevalent in high school for a lot of swim dive athletes to take weight training.
Yep.
So what advice, what feedback would you give to a high school athlete, a swimmer, swim or dive, that's considering strength training, they want to go a little bit more in depth than what they do in the dry land? What would you say to them?
Yeah, so I definitely, why not give it a try? I mean, starting weight training, definitely helped me get out of my rut that I was in. Definitely gave me a boost in every aspect of swimming. So even if it's something small, like even like the 5-pound weights or something like that, it'll make a difference no matter what, and you'll be able to feel a difference as well.
All right, so what we talked about was around your neck, and you got a couple of medals in your hand. So within these 4 years of high school, I think it's safe to say you've accomplished a lot.
Yeah.
So give us an idea of rankings in terms of whether it be age, grade, event, like where do you rank on the national scale?
So I definitely, last 4 years, have made my name and kind of like my events known across the state and definitely nationally. I'm fortunate enough that I believe in breaststroke and the 200 breaststroke, which is a club event that I ranked nationally in about the top 35, top 40 in the nation in that event. So that's pretty big for me. State-wise, I'm definitely in the top 3 in all my events, which is a pretty big accomplishment for me too. Records-wise, though, I have those 2 county records, so 100 breaststroke and the 200 medley relay, and then the 1 team record from Lambert in the 100 breaststroke, as well as 2 automatic USA All-American times.
You heard it? Man, that's a good deal. But he's earned every bit of it because he works hard.
Yep.
So, in closing, like what's next? Obviously I'm with you daily, so we've had a chance to talk about aspirations regarding school, competing, not competing. Like, where are you in your recruiting process? Like, what's going on right now for you?
Yeah, so, I'd see myself as kind of a late bloomer, but we're getting there. My goal is to definitely continue swimming at the next level in college. So the plan, and willing to, I will look forward to committing and hopefully swimming in college as well.
Good deal. College coaches, if you watching, you heard the man, all right? He's a hard worker.
Yeah.
Get a kid an offer. No, so in closing, anything that I did not ask that you think of, you just want to share with the people, whether it be another high school athlete, just anything you want to share before we close it out?
Yeah, if I've learned one thing over the last 4 years is that you got to shoot for the stars and aim for the moon. Go big, that's all I got to say.
Wow, I like it. All right, you heard it from the man. But Noah, appreciate you taking time out.
Yep.
Like I said, senior captain, Lambert Longhorn. It's been an honor for me to be able to serve as his sports performance coach, one of his coaches. Let me make sure I'm clear on that. One of his coaches for these last 4 years, and he used the word late bloomer. He's been a hard worker since the beginning. Obviously, he's gotten stronger, he's gotten more explosive, and we started to see the results of it. So thank you once again for taking the time out to share with the people, and good luck on your journey, and we've been looking forward to seeing you in action going forward.
Yep, thank you.
All right, peace. That's good, big dog.
Yeah.
That was good, baby.